Hey there. Hope everyone is well. This video is session 0 for Management 3130, my principal's kids for the spring semester. It is class specific. You know that the rules of engagement thing captured everybody. It talked about our shared protocols. This video, session 0, is specific just to y'all, just to the principals of management class. And it'll be relatively short. This is not, probably won't go more than 15 minutes, if even that. So, I have a number of things I'd like to talk to you about. The first is that everything that follows today's video session, everything that follows session 0, will be guided by the syllabus and by any updates that I put on Folio. So it's well that you know that we'll follow the same sequencing. The second comment that I have for you, excuse me, it is my career-long habit to grade assignments and then return them to you so that you have the actual and physical possession of it. We don't have that luxury any longer. So what I'm doing is I'm making Gradebook operative in Folio. I'm on it. I haven't had a chance to finish it yet, and it may be a week or 10 days. And the reason I may push it off is I have a much higher priority. I have a lot of content to deliver and that sort of thing. So I'm on it. It'll be functional soon, but we're not there yet. Midterms, that is the third topic I want to talk to you about. Yes, of course, there's a new format. I have no way of administering any sort of an essay, or forgive me, any sort of a multiple choice test. So what I'm going to do is your midterms, will now be short essays. I have no idea what that's going to look like. What I'm thinking about doing is perhaps writing 4 essay questions and then having you simply answer 3 of them. But I haven't made a final decision. Again, as I said, I'm scrambling furiously to get this conversion from a face-to-face seminar format to an online format, and I have no complaint to that. It's just there's a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of work that's compressed into a very short time. So the midterms, unsurprisingly, will be open book, open note, because I can't control any other sort of a testing environment. I do expect it to be an individual task. Do not make the mistake of opening up a GroupMe chat and making this a team event. Do not make that mistake. Individual task, please. And of course, you will submit them through our Folio page. I've opened up Dropbox folders for each of the midterm exams that remain. So the next thing I'd like to talk to you about, critical thinking exercises. If you look at the syllabus, we have 1 remaining. My intention was that it would be a group task. We were going to together do the theory of overtaking. It's a really cool group decision-making exercise that comes out of neoclassical economics. And I've used it a number of times, and it's an energizing kind of a task. It also would have spread over a couple of sessions. But the theory of overtaking, by its design, is a group task. And we are not going to try to play that game with people scattered all over 25 states and the Republic of California, People's Republic of California. So what I'm going to do is I have a set, 6 or 8 or more of these critical thinking exercises that are designed to be done individually. So I haven't chosen one yet because, again, this is all high-speed stuff right now. So I'm going to select a critical thinking exercise that is well received, done on an individual basis rather than a group basis. When I present it, I'm going to present it in a classroom setting. I will put panels of facts or information on the whiteboard. I'll make sure that you have a clear understanding of everything that I have up there, as well as the task, and then you will simply develop a solution and submit it to me through Dropbox. So we're not going to do theory of overtaking. I will find an individual critical thinking exercise to take its place, and I will present it to you. I'll deliver it to you in a video session, and you'll submit your solution through Dropbox. Next topic number 5 in my lecture notes, will be your final exam. Again, altogether new format. My intention was to do a non-comprehensive final using a multiple choice format, the last 4 or 5 chapters. But that is not our reality. So, I've developed something that I think you'll find very pleasing, because it should not be stressful. That's where I'm going with this. There's no real advanced prep, but I'm going to give you a lot of time to work on it. I will very soon record a video that is dedicated to your final exam. The final exam is going to have 2 questions. The video will tell you what those questions are. I will give you, I will demonstrate how I might have answered one of them, but it will be abundantly clear what I'm asking you to do. And as soon as you view the video, you can start on the final exam. You don't have to have it pile in at the end of the semester with other pressure. But clearly, it's not going to be lifted out of our textbook. It's going to be you responding to 2 questions that I've already developed, which I think will be really, it'll be developmental for you, frankly. But again, I'll have a dedicated video up on this YouTube channel very soon, which only speaks to final exam for Management 3130 for this semester. Scheduled class meetings, that is our next topic. All of the class meetings that appear on our syllabus will now be delivered to you as video sessions. The video sessions will be numbered sequentially. If you look at our syllabus, this was something I mentioned in the Rules of Engagement video. If you look at our syllabus, every class is identified by a meeting date, which was decided at the beginning of the semester, and a number that's presented parenthetically. So that's exactly how they're going to be. The sessions, the video sessions, will be numbered by the same identifier that appears in the syllabus. There is one PowerPoint presentation remaining before the end of the semester. It's one on leadership, and it's pretty high energy. I think you'll enjoy it, really do. Clearly, it's on Folio already. The PowerPoint presentations are already. And I would suggest, and this is only a suggestion because it may not be possible, if you can, I would want you to print the slide deck so that you can make your notes on that very PowerPoint presentation itself. That is a suggestion or recommendation. You do not have to do it. In fact, you may be in a situation where you can't print anything, and that's fine. But if you could, that'd be time well spent. It really would. In our syllabus, section 32, would have been our last face-to-face class meeting. What it says we'll be doing that day is open forum. And I did have something in mind, but I have decided to purge it. And the reason I'm going to purge it is what I talked about would not be critical or central or essential to this course, but I think it would have been beneficial to you. But the greater issue is I'm purging it because we have a lost week. The week, right now, I'm talking to you on the week that immediately follows spring break. No classes, no face-to-face classes, no online classes. They begin on Monday of next week. But we're losing this week because it is the university's intention to end the semester as it was originally scheduled. So you and I are having a week stripped out of the spring semester. So for that reason, I'm just going to lift that burden off you. There will not be session 32 that says open forum in the syllabus. We're simply not going to have it. It's gone. It's purged. And I want to come back briefly to what I said just a moment ago about end of semester. Up until today, the faculty thought that there might be a push-off. Since we lost this week, the week that immediately follows spring break, we thought there might be a push-off in terms of the end of the semester. But the university sent out an email earlier today that said it intends to hold a virtual graduation on the very same days as were originally scheduled. I think it might be May 8th and 9th or something like that. So right now, the university is going to hold to the original schedule for the spring semester. And what that means, and this is not a crisis, but it means that we've had this week, the week that immediately follows spring break, stripped out of our teaching schedule. So apparently, we're going to observe the original end of semester date, the original schedule, and clearly if something changes, I'm sure the university will inform you, and I'll make it clear in one of our future videos. So I'm done for today. I assume this would be relatively short. It's class specific, and we just had some things to talk about that only relate to Management 3130, the section that I'm teaching this semester. So I love you. Be safe, and I will have content up soon. I expect to be posting content almost on a daily basis because I'm playing catch up like a lot of faculty. The people who are already teaching online, it's a non-issue. But those of us that were teaching in a seminar format, there's a fair amount of heavy lifting, and that's okay. All right, love you. Talk to you in a few days. Bye.